Okay, this is the exterior video, which is basically the back video, and we're gonna do the front exterior in a series of the main electric air conditioning, the condensing units, the main, not the main electric, but the air conditioning units, excuse me, and the plumbing. So we'll address that there. But one thing that's going to be consistent with the front and the back is that trees are too close. I get it, these are bushes, but once they become more than 3 inches around, that's a tree. And in the front, I'm going to mention again that we have a tree that's too close to the structure. This is the garage overhead door. It's a metal panel door. We do not have a pull handle on the exterior. Spoiler alert, there is one on the interior. Again, I briefly came through, so I do know there's one on the interior, but we got a metal door. What's consistent with the front, downstairs front, is that this lintel, like the other two lintels in the front, from the two windows, they do not have weep-holes. Weep-holes were not installed over this lintel. We had a little bit of cracking at the front, which I'll probably mention in the plumbing. We got a little bit of stair-step cracks right above the lintel here. Another thing that we've got over here is, see these butt seams on the siding? They're supposed to have flashing tape behind them. Flashing tape. That's what the manufacturer says. And I'll be honest with you, I've never seen it. I'd probably fall down dead if I saw it. But I don't make, it's just, I know that that was not installed properly. It's the way it is. Now, another thing that's different from the front is look around these window frames. Look around these window frames from Hillbilly Home Inspection. But you'll see Z-bar flashing, a little metal flashing above these windows, and all the neighbors' windows. And on the back, we have Z-bar flashing. But on the front, we do not. Another thing that we don't have on the front, which I didn't bring it to the, I will, and now, why not? Because it's consistent. See the bottom of the window frames, those little holes right there? Okay, those are weep holes. Those are weep holes. And the window's designed because a window is a hole in your wall, a fenestration. And so they're designed so that any water that gets trapped in this window comes out instead of goes into the wall or into the living space. Now the interesting thing about these weep holes is they don't have weir traps. They do not have weir traps. So they're like little trap doors. They're de minimis. You can buy a whole bag of them for $12. You'll never know that they're not there unless, this has happened to me before, this is why I know to talk about it, unless there's a strong wind coming from the right direction. I was in a vacant house and I thought everything was haunted because it was whistling and playing like a flute. And it took me a while to figure out what it was. The wind was coming through these weep holes. And they also say that the weir traps, actually on the window they're actually called weirs. On the foundation they're called weep holes. With the weirs and the weir traps, okay, the traps are also supposed to keep dirt from getting in there and clogging up the trap. I don't know how effective they'll be. I'm not here to pontificate on the ramifications, but I do know that it will play like a flute. An interesting thing, and it's a little beyond the scope, but the interesting thing is this is the community trash. This is the community trash. And as long as that's taken care of, it's super convenient. And that's the Bonnie cart. She always makes it.